The MCU is one of the most successful franchises in Hollywood history. After the success that was the Infinity Saga, Marvel returned to Disney Plus in 2021 with WandaVision. Let us take a look at what followed after, both the good and the bad. Marvel suffered tragically in both quality of CGI and quality of writing post-Endgame. Marvel's average budget for Marvel projects is around $200 million, which is why Marvel fans and audiences are disappointed when they see this, when they're so used to looking at this. A main reason for the downfall of quality in visuals is issues involving VFX workers. Why do you think Marvel CGI has gotten worse?
I think it's because they rush the editors. I mean, Disney is a company that wants to produce money, and obviously, before Disney came in, I mean, Marvel was actually doing quite well, and I'd say it's just Disney rushing the editors.
Constant issues involving VFX workers has led to many strikes in the Hollywood community, with one of these strikes being writers' strikes due to the unfair decisions that are being made in Hollywood. This badly affected Marvel projects, with several of them, quote, not living up to what Marvel movies used to be. This was said by Kevin Feige after the constant failures that were She-Hulk, The Marvels, Thor: Love and Thunder, and Secret Invasion. The combination of poor visuals and writing caused reviews of Marvel's product to be atrocious, and their box office results being worse, with Marvel struggling to get back their budget, let alone reach $1 billion like they used to back in the 2010s. Not to mention the money wasted on poorly handled Disney Plus shows in recent years. But quality isn't the only thing that Marvel has struggled with recently. Let's take a look at more. Whoa! Jesus. In recent years, Marvel has faced much controversy, with most recently Jonathan Majors, which has been the biggest problem for Marvel. With his assault charges causing disaster at Marvel Studios, Majors' Kang the Conqueror had to be replaced as the Multiverse Saga's big bad with Robert Downey Jr., who is returning to play Doctor Doom. This news has left many fans and viewers with mixed reactions.
It was very unfortunate timing for Jonathan Majors when, of course, everything happened with him. He was the main focus of the MCU. He was going to have like loads of films. He was going to be in the next Avengers. It was going to be essentially his career was lined up for him. But of course, what happened. And then Marvel, it was essentially, in my opinion, it was like PR. They were like, oh, just get rid of him. So they got rid of him, and now they've got Robert Downey Jr. back, which I don't know if it's a good choice or not. I don't really mind it. I think it's alright that he's coming back to the MCU, and I'm quite looking forward to what they have to bring with it.
It kind of seems a bit lazy. I mean, obviously there's interesting ideas they could explore with that. Like, they could have, I guess, an interaction between Spider-Man and Doctor Doom. I've heard that could be a really good sort of thing. I think they could do there, but it depends how they go about it. I mean, obviously, if Heath Ledger, people, kind of said no to him being Joker. He was a good Joker, probably the best one. So yeah, I'm willing to be open towards it.
However, Jonathan Majors hasn't been Marvel's only controversy, with many saying woke Hollywood is the reason for Marvel's downfall, choosing to prioritize political views over good and decent storytelling.
I do feel like woke Hollywood has had an effect on Marvel. I feel like the word woke has been taken away from its original meaning. There's a lot of writing to do with women that just seems a bit stupid. I feel like in the MCU lately, they're not being written well enough.
One of which being the disaster of She-Hulk Attorney at Law, as fans believe it to be the worst MCU project, failing to write a coherent story and successful female comic book character. However, through the bad, there has still been some success at Marvel Studios when it comes to their big multiversal projects, like with Spider-Man No Way Home and Deadpool and Wolverine. Both of these Marvel blockbusters made over $1 billion at the box office, making these two movies the only movies to reach the 1 billion mark since Spider-Man Far From Home in 2019. However, this success has made Marvel fans question whether Marvel is only using nostalgia to make a profit. Could nostalgia bait be Marvel's only form of success?
A lot of people look to Endgame as the starting point of what people call cameo culture, where just jumbling all different characters in means good movie, which a lot of people, of course, don't subscribe to.
With Marvel's success rate, let's take a look at what the future looks like. Oh, come on! What do you think Marvel can do better?
I'd say improve. I'd say try to make it like so it's not like, because the whole thing is everything's connected, but I don't think it should always be the case, because sometimes they're connecting it to just like random stuff, which is to set, because the problem is it's every project feels like it's to set up something else and it never really finishes. So I would just like a complete story. Sure, you can have maybe a hint or something towards it, but don't, because they kind of make it feel like it's going to be the main, like the plot isn't finished.
I think what Marvel can do better is, first off, I think they can employ good writers, I think. Directors that have, credible past as well. But also, in my opinion, this is quite nitpicky, but nanotechnology. I hate nanotechnology in Marvel. It worked on Iron Man. That's because he's Iron Man. He's allowed that. But when Sam Wilson pops in with a nanotech helmet, I feel like it just removes stakes.
What future Marvel project do you have the most hype for?
Daredevil Born Again. Because I was a big fan of the old Netflix TV show on, obviously on Netflix. I loved the kind of themes it would tackle and the challenges that. I also love the lore aspect of Daredevil.
A future Marvel project that I really have hype for, definitely Fantastic Four. I've seen a lot of set photos for that. I'm really looking forward with the vibe that they're trying to do and the story, and it just looks like a lot of fun to me. With the actors they've got, I feel like it's going to be incredible.
Not to mention the hype for the Russo brothers returning to the MCU for Avengers Doomsday and Avengers Secret Wars that will be releasing in theaters 2026 and 2027 if everything goes to plan. So, will Marvel ever truly return to their former glory? I guess that's for them to decide and for us to find out.